Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Buffalo Bills. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
To throw is Milton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. His throw, a good one, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down after a short pickup. So they take a big chance there, and the result, a modest gain. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ready, go.
Here's Milton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. First and goal at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up second and goal.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Oh, Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She going to be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gonna
back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. To the shotgun snap to Allen. Will try and do this himself. The right side here caught by Kincaid. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. They get this out quickly to the left side. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. He saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. Ball at the 23, second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now Milton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. Third down here. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Milton. Able to find the open man. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Milton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Milton now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Alert! Alert!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Allen now on the sneak. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Allen taking it himself. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Allen now on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Ready.
To throw, it's Milton. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Milton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On 52. What's that?
On play action, Allen. He'll take a shot to the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go. 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And he is caught by Lamb. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Milton. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills 36. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Milton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They call it a loss loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that flag accepted.
Ready, ready. Step. Here we go. Step. Ready, ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Got a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Milton. Coleman has it here right side. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bills' 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Milton. Left side to Lamb. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Come on. Go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Go! Ready?
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun, Milton. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Aubrey's good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 43 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Ready?
As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Second and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinals.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
Off the play fake. Milton. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Now he's going to step up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Donovan Ezeraku. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Milton. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
What a way to start the 2nd half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Allen going to run with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Bills are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First and goal.
Allen going to change the look here. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. From the 2 now, second and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Allen going to run with it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Carson Schlesinger. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
This is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
To throw is Milton. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got Vioski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for Bills. First down.
To the air, Allen. Oh, on this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Allen to throw once more. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. And again, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, 37 yards. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
It's
a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Look at the right sideline, that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen going to change this at the line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On play action, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Bills, first down.
On play action, Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Allen going to go on fourth down. He'll try to do it himself. That is caught. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Overall, he's had a productive day throwing the football, but that time maybe trying to do a little too much, and it backfired with a pick six.
In the old days, defensive coaches would have been beside themselves with all the yardage that been piled up with him throwing the football. But in this age of football, what they care about most? Possession. And them taking it away, turning it into a pick six, they don't worry about the yardage given up. They like the result that their defense gave them.
Oh, nice move. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Allen going to run with it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Allen going to run with it. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are. Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Okay,
a boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Milton. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Milton. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Allen. Allen going to run with it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get it. Panthers 60. Panthers ready.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
To throw, it's Allen. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Dragon 60. Let's go now.
Here's Milton. This is caught. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, C.D. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean,
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. There, 77 yards. And the Bills up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the jump.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing is Milton. Got an open man, it's Pickens. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Milton now to throw. That is into the hands of Coleman downfield. Down the left sideline. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards.
Got it. Ready?
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Ready, Viking 18.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Ready?
Blue will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
To kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Half 85, half 85. Stay tight. Gun.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception, almost.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Cowboys 43. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Yeah!
Well, Prescott here to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 58 yards. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw, it's Milton. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Will line up for the 2-point.
They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. And still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.